Hi, I'm Mark, and I run Chromark Workwear. We supply embroidered and printed workwear across France, Germany and Europe. The roles I typically recruit for vary from production staff, people that are doing embroidery and printing, through to sales, graphics, and even European marketing people. The main differences are cost. Cost is paramount to me. If someone gets charged 20% on a salary of say £16,000 to £30,000, that's a lot of money, and I don't think that's good value for money. Secondly, if someone applies through the job site, you're seeing them raw, you're seeing what they really are, not dressed up by an employment company or professional. This is the true person you're seeing, not what someone wants you to see. I look first to make sure they've done what I've asked for in the job advert in the first place. So if I've asked them to send a cover letter and a CV and they haven't, that's a big red mark against them. It could take me as little as 1 second to get annoyed or 20 seconds to be interested. They need to work on a bite so that when you read that cover letter, you want to keep reading it, not just put it to one side because it's annoyed you. The interest section of a CV is probably my pet hate, because people put all sorts of rubbish in there because they feel they have to. My advice is, if you've got something relevant to the job or it actually makes you look good, put it in. Putting in socialising is absolutely rubbish, because all that means to me is I'm going to turn up Monday with a headache and a hangover. If I turn up at all, it's irrelevant. Don't feel you have to fill it out. If you've got nothing interesting to say, don't say it. The first thing I generally do if I get a candidate and I think they look good is I'll jump onto Google and Google them and just see what comes up. Normally that's Facebook and LinkedIn. They're the two things that will come up that are applicable to me, and I will look. People need to be very careful about what they put on those sites, because they leave themselves open to all sorts of things, which is great for an employer when you're looking, but as a person you can be found out. One of the main tips is turn up smart, tidy, clean and ready for an interview. Make sure you know your CV well. If you get asked questions about your CV and you and ah too much, the BS detector comes out, and we know you're trying to fake something. Be honest. We like honesty, people that employ people, because then if you're honest in your interview, you'll be honest in your job. And the third thing is make sure you've got some proper questions. Don't just go for the normal ones. If you've done your research and looked at a company, which is what you should do, then you should have a question that will surprise the interviewer, because that person will remember you for that, not because you asked how many days holiday you get. When I employ people, I know what I want. I don't need to go out to an agency, because in my mind I already know what I want. So I can go and type up the words I want to use and ask for the responses in the way I want to do it. Now, using Jobsite, that allows you to go and do that. It allows you to upload questions that you can ask and blocking questions. And by having that questions in there, it stops a lot of rubbish coming through. The Jobsite is instantaneous. Literally, sometimes as soon as I put the Jobsite ad out there, I've had job applications back within the hour. I would recommend Jobsite. It's always worked for me. Every time I put a job advert through that, I've employed somebody. Every time. I like to make sure I'm getting the right calibre of person, and Jobsite seems to do that.